The Chamber Orchestra of the Springs 2019-2020 season continues October 12th and 13th with Singing and Soaring, music by Randall Thompson, Ray Vaughan Williams, Marc-Antoine Charpentier, also featuring the Colorado Vocal Arts Ensemble. I have music director Thomas Wilson. Welcome back, Thomas.
Thanks for having me, Keith.
Okay, Deborah Teskey and the Colorado Vocal Arts Ensemble participating in these great works, and all three of these we play here on KCME. But all different types of music, like you guys do. You have kind of a wonderfully mixed bag of pieces at each one of your concerts.
Why get into too much of a groove, right?
Exactly. That's no fun. Why don't we talk about starting off Randall Thompson, Frostiana, and based on Robert Frost poetry?
Yeah, wonderful piece. In fact, I really went round and round about this. Deborah's going to conduct this one, and I've wanted to conduct it for years, so I guess I'll just have to wait. But it's just such an important piece. You know, poetry of Robert Frost and music of Randall Thompson, one of those terribly underrated American composers. And some of Frost's best poetry, including The Road Not Taken, and the Choose Something Like a Star. Both of those just really kind of knock me out, and the music is just incredible. And Colorado Vocal Arts Ensemble, just the level of that group is astonishing. Yeah. Every time I've had the privilege of conducting that group, I've just been in disbelief at how good they are. So this will probably be one of the very best things to see all season.
And then we move on, and this would be one of the top 40, I think. You know, we're talking about top 40 and album cuts that you guys present. This is something that's quite popular. Written back in World War I, The Lark Ascending, Ray Vaughan Williams, and this featuring from the Pueblo Symphony, Timothy Sue, who's also music director, I believe, of the Pueblo Symphony.
Yes, he's their concert master, and he teaches down there, and he's brilliant, and he's been playing assistant concert master with the chamber orchestra as well, so we're so happy to have him with us. So I have all these great violinists around, and I try and get them up front once in a while, and I just felt this would be a perfect piece for him. Just the way he plays, just how expressive he is, I just thought this would be perfect. And more poetry, by the way, when you think about it, right? George Meredith was an important poet, and so it's a wonderful musical rendition of the ideas without necessarily having the poetry interwoven. You know, so this is a completely instrumental piece, but it just works.
Beautiful poem too. I understand that Vaughan Williams was sitting, looking out across the English Channel as he was composing this. During World War I, he was watching the ships go out during the war and sitting there taking his notes, and a child was watching him do that. The kid thought that he was taking notes on the movement of the ships, so he had to do a little explaining of what he was doing.
Well, Vaughan Williams is a pretty important guy, even back then.
That's a story that sticks in your head.
Yeah, well, he was a pretty important guy back then. I'm guessing all he had to do was say, "Do you know who I am?"
Exactly.
And the conversation probably stopped right there.
Wrapping up with Marc-Antoine Charpentier, Te Deum.
Oh, wonderful piece. And of course, this is sort of a real change of shifting of gears. And now we're clear back to 1688, 1698. And again, we'll be drawing on the expertise of Elisa Wicks, our resident Baroque expert. She does a lot of period instrument performance. In fact, she just spent all summer concert mastering an orchestra that just did exactly that, just all period instruments. Yeah. So she helps us to do this older repertoire and really try and capture the phrasing and the articulation. And it really is a wonderful piece, quite joyous and fun and diverse. And I've got a couple fun things planned with it. We'll see if we can make it a fun ride for everybody.
All right, that coming up October 12th and 13th. It's called Singing and Soaring. It's the second concert of the new season of the Chamber Orchestra of the Springs. ChamberOrchestraOfTheSprings.org to find out more information about the entire season coming up. I've been speaking to music director Thomas Wilson. Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Keith.